Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this file. I don't completely understand what she wants to do yet. She's printing this on vinyl, and you can see some of the letters are are broken apart, and they've added this hat. While I'm waiting to figure out what she's going to cut out, the original hat has some problems. So if you're going to print this, it's going to look like that. It's going to have some of that jagged edges. The hat doesn't go all the way down. Up top, there's a blue part, and the hat doesn't reach at all. So I've already done it. This is what it should look like. Really pretty easy. Let's move that out of the way. And let's take this ball and move it out of the way, the top of the stocking. Really nothing wrong with it. I would maybe take away a few nodes to make it maybe more rounder. Just kind of play with it. The bottom part of the hat is equally as messed up. And I would smooth some of this out. You can see there's just some jagged nodes, and I would think the vinyl cutter is going to mimic those cuts, so they're going to be rough. And just delete some nodes. And for the video, that's probably good enough. If I was doing it for real, I'd go maybe more all the way around. You don't need those. Well, you need that node, but you don't need those two nodes. So when you select those nodes, it makes it a little rounder. I'm getting two nodes at a time, and you really only need 3 nodes at the point and at the crest. And I'm going to call that good. So now the hat, the top part of the hat has some bad spots, but the blue is part of everything. So I'm going to select, and I'm just going to hit delete. And now you can see the blue that was there. And I could use the pick tool, but I'm just using the shape tool to select it, and then select everything. And now we've got that. We can actually take the top of the hat and select that, and select it and delete it, select it and delete it. Now we can, and we're going to fix that in just a second. Now we're going to take the top of the hat, move it back over, and now take this shape tool and select the red, and then just move this into that top part. Doesn't matter really what it looks like, as long as you get it all. Now we can delete those two. And we'll finish this in just a second. We'll move this back over, and you can see the red's not down in there. Take the shape tool. So I've got the blue selected, I've got the red selected. So now I'm just going to bring everything down so it fits inside that hat, or fits inside that blue. But now I've still got parts, they're past there, and I don't really know how vinyl cutters work, but I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it. She evidently draws in that thickness. So now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. It's actually that red. And then I can move the blue, and it's going to match up perfectly. So there's no parts behind it. You can see all the jagged edges I left behind by Smart Filling it. Smart Fill just makes a new object. So that's going to be complete, and you can just see when we move this out of the way, they just butt up to one another perfectly. Now there are 3 parts of this, so we can use the boundary tool, and we'll just create a boundary. Of course, it's going to have to be, I would think, vinyl cutting has to be a hairline also. So now you have an outline, and that all cut out. So once I hear back from her, I will try to figure out, and I'm asking her if she has to cut out every individual letter, because if you do, it's going to be rough, because the text itself is rough. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.